Picking out my fro with my fist comb. I got a tab.
It's time for another week of Bros Talk Football. A very important week with the first week of playoffs in the books. We're here for another episode. And I'm going to tell you this. 2 out of the 3 bros made the playoffs. And guess which 2 made it? Not me. These 2 made the playoffs. You know, Andre was talking about not making the playoffs. Some weird division, I guess, I don't know, like placement and whatever, but
tomfoolery, hoopla.
You know, Dre ended up getting the 6th seed.
Yes, I did.
And he ended up playing the bro. So these guys went head to head, week 1 of playoffs. So guys, which one of y'all won?
I think it might have been House Martell. You betcha.
What happened? So yeah, how'd you pull out the victory?
First off, it was crazy just getting into the playoffs, as we mentioned last week. I made it to the 6th spot, just barely, even by a couple points of like the whole total overall season point total. And I thought I was gonna make it due to like our divisions. You know, you have the top 3 from one division, top 3 from the second division. Luckily, things were actually just there for cosmetics. Like I was able to make it, even though I was like 4th in my division, but in 6th place. Got to face a fellow bro. We had a bro v bro in the first round of the playoffs. The self-proclaimed Make It Wayne against the much maligned sucky
House Martell. Sucks.
And I was able to pull out a victory, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My bros heard the taunts from Make It Wayne. They took it personally, and we came to play. That's basically what happened. Le'Veon Bell, T.Y. Hilton, Julio Jones, Zach Ertz.
Who put on the hurts?
Zach Ertz put on the hurts. It was a team collaboration, and that's what happens when you face the Men of Dorne.
Yeah, I know. Make It Wayne, you did say that House Martell was, quote-unquote, sucks.
House Martell sucks.
What's the deal? What happened?
Can't hear you.
What happened?
Okay, he's gonna play like one of those.
Wow.
Play like one of those. Pull a Belichick. Belichick loses. You just.
We didn't. At least my team didn't beat themselves. I got 160 points, which typically for the most part.
That's adequate.
Should win the week for you. I got the 2nd most highest points for our little league. Only problem was I went against the guy who got the most points. Le'Veon Bell blowing up, T.Y. Hilton blowing up, Julio Jones blowing up, Andy Dalton having a great game. Just Forsett had a touchdown, Ertz had a touchdown.
It was just a touchdown party.
It was just you know, his team across the board just beat me. You know,
the guy, I'm telling you, Julio Jones.
That man's great.
Julio. He is a monster. We were, discussing just, I think while we were watching games, like who's kind of the best wide receiver in the game, who would you take as your first one, and we were talking like Julio would probably be around 5th or something. But now, I mean, you gotta put him maybe 1 or 2. The way he's playing right now, I mean, Des Bryant.
No, I would put
Demarius.
Demarius Thomas probably 1. Julio right now is looking number 2, and then. Coming back off the injury, looking really good. AJ Green at 3.
Looking good.
So
Demarius.
No, don't you? No.
Wait.
No.
You have someone out of there?
Yeah. I mean, I know he's gonna say Odell Beckham Jr. No. But don't forget Mr. Jordy Nelson.
Yes.
Okay.
My fellow Green Bay Packers. Let's give the Packers some credit.
Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb, Antonio Brown. Those are all great receivers.
Julio has the size.
Julio has the size.
He definitely.
Speed.
Yeah, he forces a mismatch.
He's
with
ridiculous. Absolutely.
Julio and Raimundo. But so I mean, that guy put in work. I mean, Forsett, you still aren't feeling Forsett?
No, I mean Forsett's a good run. No, he's a good runner. He's a good. Don't get me wrong. Forsett does his thing. I mean, the last time we played, he blew up against me. This time around, he didn't. But I mean, Le'Veon is
Le'Veon's a monster. Le'Veon's
Yeah.
a
He's a
monster
freak.
for sure.
Le'Veon's a freak
He
for
had a
sure.
freak, he had a freak game.
For those of you guys who are still in the playoffs, if you have Le'Veon, you're probably feeling really good because he's playing against the Falcons this upcoming week. And we all saw what Eddie Lacy was able to do.
Lacy on my team.
Like what the Packers were able to do
he's
against
great.
that horrible defense. Probably the worst defense in the league, it looks like. So Le'Veon
winning
Bell's
team,
going to have
yeah.
definitely another big
He's
game.
gonna
We
just
can
keep
hope. I mean, but like one thing to look at, looking at the Ravens is they're kind of slowly kind of putting things together right now. Like they've been creeping back up quietly. No one's talking about the Ravens. Forset's the clear #1 runner there.
Yeah.
He's definitely like a good guy to have if he's either in your flex or on the bench. I'm thinking you got to go with
he's
him
a starter.
because Flacco has been putting things together. They've been winning games quietly, and they're kind of looking like poised to make the playoffs.
Right. No, yeah.
I know John's probably kicking himself because he didn't play Steve Smith.
Or
no, I mean,
wait, Vincent Jackson.
I didn't start Vincent Jackson, but to be fair, he lost his starting role a long time ago.
But you have a great wide receiving core.
Yeah, Sanders again. He had a decent game, but he doesn't have his typical Sanders game. But that's fine. I put Trey Mason in the flex instead of Ryan Matthews and Vincent Jackson. Just going with the matchup again. Trey Mason no one had him in our league, so I thought, oh, this could be great. They're playing Washington, great matchup.
Seemed like a good matchup.
Yeah, and
I
again,
would have picked him up. Yeah, definitely.
yeah, again, my team, we did well. It's just we ran into the phenom known as House Martin.
Julio and Raimundo. Tight like that with him.
Yeah, so happens. Lost to a bro. At least one bro is gonna move forward. I definitely wanted to move forward. But
Well, do you think you're going to make it to the ship? After this big victory. I mean, how
better make it. You better.
Megan Wayne is probably one of the most.
I was favored.
Yeah.
We all know it.
I am
you all know it.
feeling
I
sort
all
of
know
like Daniel Russo in The Karate Kid. I am the best
it.
around.
You are not. No.
Nothing's gonna ever bring it. I am the best around. He was the best.
No. Don't play that clip. Don't play that clip.
I am the best around. He is, who's the guy in Cobra Kai? Joey or something?
Your high school friend?
So, yeah, I mean, I'm looking good. I'm a little worried about Julio Jones because I guess he messed up his hip. So, really, really hoping he comes back because I think they're going to play Pittsburgh, and that's a really, really soft secondary. Yeah. So, looking for that. But my running backs are looking really strong right now, and they both have good matchups. Forsett, Le'Veon. I'm playing Jordan Cameron because I've held on to him on my bench the whole season, and he finally came back last week. He had he didn't get a lot of looks, but the looks he got, he made the catches. Guys were on him.
And Manziel's starting.
He has a big body, and maybe Manziel can get a spark going. So I'm thinking Jordan Cameron is someone to pick up if you guys are in the playoffs looking to fill some spots because there's a lot of injuries. I'm liking Jordan Cameron, so I'm liking the chances. I'm a little nervous about Julio Jones being hurt, but we'll see how that goes.
Well, I'm battling for 7th spot.
Okay. There's a feather in your cap.
I was last in the league majority of the season, and I get a chance to play 7th in the league. I'm feeling really good. Definitely looking really good. I don't know if I mentioned to you, I know John's favorite player from the Vikings right now, Charles Johnson.
I still don't know who that guy is.
John, you were talking about him the whole time.
Yeah, you could have used him.
So what you're saying is I'm Mr. Waiver Wire. That's right. Not him. Me.
Mr. Waiver Wire right here. Charles Johnson had 103 yards with a touchdown.
No one cares.
Yeah, you could have used him.
Could have used that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you make the playoffs?
No, but you're right with me.
I think all my receivers are better than him.
There you go. How are you doing in 5th place?
What if you have like a hypothetical matchup where you guys just take your scores from this week
I wouldn't need ace.
And pit them, for this upcoming week and pit them against each other.
Ooh.
Oh, I dropped everyone.
It could happen.
I like that.
I'm not making that up. Every one of my team is dropped. Go pick up Sanders and Lacy. Take that. Take that, league.
So,
Well,
I'm out.
Well, hopefully, like Dre's shirt, you know, your team can stay on fire. Make it past the second week of the playoffs, and we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace. House Martell and Julio.
They still suck.
Ramundo.
He still sucks.
Tight like that with him.
No, Julio Jones is great though.
That's right, Jan. And just when you think they're about to break apart, ducks fly together.
And when the wind blows hard and the sky is black,
Ducks fly together.
And when the roosters are crowing and the cows are spinning circles in the pasture,
Okay, ducks fly together. And when everyone says it can't be done, ducks fly together.